Hey everybody, I'm Ben Grimico. I'm from InterNACHI. That's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. And we opened up this webinar so that Juan Garcia and everyone there could have a good time at the House of Horrors, having a good training class to become better inspectors. And that House of Horrors is in Florida. We have a few. There's one in Pennsylvania. There's one in Colorado. Um, and so Juan's got his class in Florida. And this webinar, I opened it up to anybody who wanted to register. But the main gist of this webinar is about becoming a better home inspector in Florida. And this is for new inspectors in Florida. Whoops. And let me take you to the webinar page. So we have a webinar page. That's nachi.org/webinars. And we're doing this one here, business and marketing tips for new inspectors in Florida with me. So we can talk about anything. I have a few things I wanted to share for about an hour or so. You can ask questions. You can interrupt me anytime you want. If you're online, you can use the chat feature to chat me questions. You can use the Q&A feature to ask questions, and you can upvote good questions. But we can talk about training, certification, licensing, getting experience, inspection tools, fees, websites, time management, software, checklists, branding, marketing, anything you want to do in the next hour or so. So I'm available. And so are about 30 people at InterNACHI. We make ourselves available for the purpose of what's on our homepage, for the purpose of helping home inspectors succeed. So there's a class going on right now, again, at the InterNACHI House of Horrors in Florida. New inspectors trying to figure out what to do next, right? You're getting really good hands-on training at the House of Horrors. More defects than you'll ever see in a lifetime as a home inspector. So what I'd like to show you is at anynachi.org page, I'm going to show you resources that are really good for you, whether you want to be your own inspector, running your own inspection business, or you want to work for someone else. And these resources, there's a ton. There's a ton of resources at InterNACHI. I don't know if you've been on the website recently, but it's like confusing. There's a lot there. So I'm going to try to give you some of the highlights, write them down on paper or take some digital notes, and then we'll go through some of the things, okay? So let's start with logging into your InterNACHI membership dashboard, which is the portal through which you can access everything you need to be successful, okay? And so I'm logged in as my wife, Alicia. Alicia is a certified professional inspector, InterNACHI certified, and she has a dashboard, top right corner of any nachi.org page. Just go to nachi.org. And if you're a member, top right corner, log in and click dashboard. You can also go to the forum there. But if you click your dashboard, go to the left-hand side, and where it says, let's see, how do I zoom? There we go. Where it says certification and licensing, right? So go to licensing first. We'll just jump there. And once you have a license, like Alicia, she has a license from the radon license, you enter it here. So once you get your Florida home inspector license, I have a Florida home inspector license. I'm a licensed home inspector in Florida, number 1416. And I have my license number entered here. And you do that because InterNACHI has everything you need to renew your license. So to renew your license by taking an online course, you have to first enter your license number in your dashboard so that every time you take a course with InterNACHI, you get credit for it. And it's always available to you, those credits. You never lose them. And you can renew your license online and free through your dashboard. but you have to enter your license. So as soon as you get your license, and to get your license, you're going to have to take the state licensing exam. And we've got some practice tools for you to take your exam. If you want to get licensed in other states, maybe it's bordering Florida or maybe anywhere, just click one of these states and it'll tell you exactly how InterNACHI can help you attain a home inspector license in that area. Okay. And also Canada. So that's under license. And Sean says also mold CE and it counts for both. Yeah. So Sean mentioned that if you take a particular course through InterNACHI, you can renew your mold assessor license as well. And also we have, if you're a wind mitt inspector, we can get into the ancillary inspections, but there's a ton of things you can do down in Florida that can be really profitable for you as a business owner or an employee. Make yourself very valuable to an employer by getting trained and certified in additional types of inspections like wind mitt. So you enter your license number there and you can get your wind mitt CE as well. Okay, so that's licensing. So InterNACHI has licensing and examination tools for you. For example, if you go to Florida, right? We're in Florida at the House of Horrors right now in the classroom. Let's click Florida under our licensing tab in our InterNACHI membership dashboard. And you get to the Florida page. This is state-specific, country-specific, province-specific information from your dashboard. And at the top here, we've got some latest news. So we were awarded the My Safe Florida Condo program, where you can become a condo inspector in Florida. We have the My Safe Florida Home program. You can become a wind mitigation inspector through InterNACHI and do the My Safe Florida Home program, where we inspect millions of homes, the roofs, make sure that they don't blow off during a hurricane. We also have a class, the 2023 Florida Residential Building Code course. It's a really big course about building code. Now, why would you ever take a code course if you're a home inspector? Home inspectors are not code inspectors. Why would I care about code? Well, let me break you a little secret, right? When you inspect a home, you're inspecting building standards and codes. So if you're going to perform a home inspection in Florida, according to the standards of practice in your state, the Florida Home Inspection Standards of Practice requires you to inspect handrails. How do you know when a handrail is supposed to be installed on a stairway? That's code. How do you know when a GFCI is missing in a bathroom? That's code. How about a smoke detector? Where should they be located? That's code. How is step flashing supposed to be installed? When you have a roof, asphalt shingle roof, intersecting with a wall, what two types of flashing can be installed according to Florida code and according to all Florida home inspectors, right? What two types? Step and continuous. So if you're missing step flashing, it's not necessarily a defect. Don't call it out. It could be continuous flashing. How do you know? Knowing building standards and codes just makes you an excellent home inspector. I would say probably the worst home inspector to hire is one who has no idea of building code, never touched it, never touched the code. I don't touch it. I don't pay attention to code. I'm not a code inspector. What you do as a home inspector is you are the only building inspection professional who's supposed to tie in all these systems that are described in the code. And you're the only person who can give a professional, trusted opinion as to its condition. How does it work? And is it broken? This goes far beyond code. Code is like absolute minimum basic stuff you should know. Because you have to know so much more as a home inspector. You have to know how things work. And when things don't, like what are the common defects that happen when things are not installed properly? When you don't have step or continuous flashing installed at the roof wall intersection? What does it look like? What's a roof leak look like? What does potential mold growth look like? What does water intrusion from missing flashing around a window look like? What is this kickout flashing? All of this knowledge that you gain as a great home inspector is based on code. So, man, if I was a home inspector and I wanted to be technically fantastic, I'd join InterNACHI and I would take any kind of course that would help me be a better inspector in Florida. One of them is knowing code. And I'd say that is like the absolute minimum. How much does it cost? Zero. When can I access it? All the time. And the exam is open book. And there's a ton of quiz questions. And it's all confidential. You can just answer quiz questions all day long and build up your knowledge. And we won't know. Nobody will know if you're getting them wrong or not. You can access it on any device at any time from anywhere in the world, from the beach. That's why InterNACHI is just a fantastic resource. You want to leverage InterNACHI as a system of business resources, marketing services and products, training, certification. Okay. So let's scroll down this state specific page. If you're on another state like Ohio or something, just scroll down. You'll see home inspector pre-licensing something, right? So we have resources for you to take the pre-licensing course. In Florida, currently, it's 120 hours of state-approved training. We have all of those hours online and free for every InterNACHI member. If you want to become a licensed home inspector in Florida, you got to take 120 hours. Do you have to take off work? Nope. Just go online. We have the Florida Home Inspector License Exam. Take InterNACHI's Home Inspector License Exam. We have insurance in your state. If it's a regulated state like Florida, you probably are required by the state to carry insurance. And InterNACHI has discounted insurance for those home inspectors of InterNACHI. You can renew your license for free. You get hands-on training at the House of Horrors in Florida. And then there's this. Become a certified home inspector. There are certain certification requirements to become a certified home inspector. There's actually 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to become a certified home inspector. That's in addition to become a licensed inspector. Well, if I'm a licensed inspector, I don't need certification, right? Why would I need to be certified in anything other than home inspector if I have a state license? I'm so proud of my state license. Look, I'm holding it. This is great. I'm going to be successful. No, there's no guarantee that holding a license, especially one that's issued by the state, because they don't know anything, is going to make you successful. All this license does that the Florida DBPR has issued you means that you have met the absolute minimum requirements to do a home inspection. You've met the absolute lowest bar there is. The state couldn't think of any lower bar. This is it. This is the absolute minimum lowest thing that you could possibly do that's legal as a home inspector. Like one step below this minimum that the state has, and you're performing a home inspection without a license, that's criminal. One step above is a home inspector. You're like right here as home inspector, criminal. Home inspector license, criminal. So the license means you're just barely not a criminal. That's how meaningless it is if you are trying to become a successful home inspector. Do not be proud of the license. Just try to attain it. All that license does is now you hold the same evidence that you've met the absolute minimum required by the state to be a home inspector, right? You're not a criminal. You're just barely not a criminal. There's I don't know, in Florida, it's probably 10, 15,000 other people holding the same license. To a consumer, that's an impossible thing to do. Like, how do I hire the right inspector if there's 15,000 people holding the same license? No one cares about the number. No one even knows what the number is. Well, I've got a low number. That doesn't mean anything. So for the state, all that license means is you've met the absolute minimum requirements, the lowest bar that they could possibly come up with. It's not the high bar, it's a lowest bar. Remember, the standards of practice is the minimum standards of practice. The license is the minimum bar. So for a consumer, how does one choose the best licensed home inspector out of the many thousands of licensed professionals holding the same license? It's marketing. You have to distinguish yourself from all of the rest, all of the other license holders. How do you do that? Where do you even begin? Join InterNACHI, and we'll give you those business and marketing tools to leverage in order to make yourself different from all the rest. Because if you look just the same, then no one's going to hire you. No one knows why you would be chosen over anybody else. But a low price? Can't survive that. You have to get certified in other types of training. Like, don't just become a licensed home inspector, become a InterNACHI certified professional inspector and earn the federal registration trademark, certification mark, CPI. No one else on the planet can say, I'm a certified professional inspector unless you are InterNACHI certified. Okay? There's over 60 other types of certifications that you can attain through InterNACHI in order to distinguish yourself from all of the other license holders complaining that no one's calling them. Get trained and certified in additional inspections. Okay, let's go back to that later. Right now, we're still on the Florida page. I would scroll down this entire page tonight after your House of Horrors class, training class, tonight. Let's see, the basketball game was yesterday, so I don't know what you would watch today. Nothing. Go to nachi.org/Florida, visit your state page and scroll down. We have live webinars for Florida inspectors. We have a network of licensed home inspectors and certified inspectors in Florida. You want to spy on your friendly competition, right? You want to rub shoulders with like-minded individuals who consider themselves professionals that are extremely valuable to their clients. And you want to learn, how do they get where they are, right? You want to learn from others. You're not alone. You want to join a local chapter in Florida. There's one really good one, sunnachi.org. Join that. It's a free chapter. It's the best and brightest inspectors in Florida. You want to find a mentor as well. The mentor could be anywhere in the state. It could be anywhere in the world. These are certified master inspectors like Juan Garcia, your instructor in Florida. He's a certified master inspector. He's a certified professional inspector. He's also a mentor. They have volunteered their time to help other inspectors. Legal documents, like the legal document. Think of us as legal Zoom for Florida home inspectors. You go to our legal department and you can get an agreement, a contractual agreement that's fully customized, and that helps you, you get this document signed in between you and your client before you perform any kind of inspection, home inspection, mold inspection, radon inspection, or whatever. We can help you get a mold inspector license in Florida. You want to be a wind mitigation inspector for sure. Whoops. You want to do 4 points as well in Florida. And we have a little information about what happens if I'm a home inspector doing a home inspection and I see apparent wood destroying organism damage during an inspection. Can I state in my inspection report that I have observed something, right? That's destroying wood, like water and mold and termites. Well, as long as you're not diagnosing the condition or stating that it's due to termites or some other pest, right? As long as you're not identifying the actual pest, like this is a subterranean termite damage, then you're okay. Because as a home inspector, you're supposed to report upon structural problems. And the cause of them would be great. If it's caused by water or caused by something else, some bug, right? Home inspections, we deal with, home inspectors get paid in the hundreds of dollars, but commercial property inspectors get paid in the thousands of dollars. So if you wanted to create an additional revenue stream, we have a sister organization. That's the Certified Commercial Property Inspectors Association, CCPIA. You can go there and join. They have fantastic training. They're like InterNACHI, but for commercial. And it just goes on and on. We have Florida home maintenance books. One of them is in Spanish. We have free CE, home inspectors. We're terrible at marketing ourselves, right? And how do you market yourself to a real estate agent? Well, we have free CE. InterNACHI provides free CE to real estate agents, licensed agents. They're licensed just like you. Licensed professionals have to take CE. And you give them this card, and it's an easy 1, 2, 3 step process for them to get free CE. When they log in, you get dinged, emailed that, John, just the real estate agent you met today, he's logging in to get his free CE. This is a great way to network with real estate agents. My over 90% of all of my jobs as a home inspector in my company came from real estate referrals. Maybe that's not the way you want to approach it, but it's available to market to them in this way if you want to. And it just goes on and on. So that's the Florida page. How do you get to it? Top right corner, log in, dashboard, licensing, scroll down, pick your state. Now, on the left-hand side, it's licensing, but here's the certification. You want to click the certification button to get certified. And you can see Alicia has done all of her certifications, right? She can print a CPI certificate. She can add that to her website. She can download a QR image, put that on her inspection vehicle. And when people want to see if she's certified, they scan a QR code. There's an affidavit. You can get the logos, all the logos, right? And then she's also a graduate of the nationally accredited college certificate program. She can print that out as well. Because all of the courses that you take through InterNACHI are through our accredited college, InterNACHI.edu. Don't take any courses, online courses, from an unaccredited school. I've got 3 daughters. I would never send them to an unaccredited school. Why would you attend a for-profit? Their whole business plan is to make money off of you, and they're unaccredited, and it's costly, right? So go to InterNACHI. All the courses are online and free. It's a tuition-free, nationally accredited college. InterNACHI.edu. All the college courses that you take through InterNACHI to renew your license or to get trained and certified in something like wind mitigation, it's all free and online through our college. And we have 60 additional certifications. Don't just become a home inspector. Don't just hold your license. Who cares? Throw that thing away. It makes you a commodity. That license makes you a commodity. This makes you different from all the rest. A commodity is something that is interchangeable with anybody else. So one licensed home inspector is the same as the other home inspector, which is kind of true, right? We have the same license. We perform a home inspection according to the same standards of practice. We have the same kind of insurance requirements met. We inspect the same homes. You know, we write reports with software. You take pictures, I take pictures. I may take a video, you take a video. And, you know, I use a flashlight, GFC eye tester. Okay, same. It's like the same thing. What distinguishes you from the rest then? How do you answer how does the consumer answer the question, why should I hire you? How do you answer that question when someone says, why should I hire you instead of anybody else? So you have to brand yourself away from being a commodity, something interchangeable with anybody else. And one of the best ways to do it is to get trained and certified through InterNACHI in something that is like your niche, your specialty, your interest. Maybe you inspect a ton of decks. Well, you want to get this on your marketing, man. Maybe you want to focus on people renting. There's a lot of renters out there, right? Renters should be inspecting their home, even if it's just for informational purposes only. Get in there, let me inspect it, and maybe you can negotiate some things for your landlord to fix before you move in, or maybe after you move in. And let's get it rental ready. Lawn irrigation. Do you just skip that? Like, oh, that's really confusing. I'm doing a home inspection. There's all these sprinkler things. I don't even want to look at it. I have no idea what that thing is in the garage with all the buttons. Yeah. Just get trained and certified in it. We have a fantastic lawn irrigation system course, and it's a video course too. Oh, let's see if I can skip through this. And that's a license.
There are so many different clocks.
There's the instructor there
in today's industry.
I like his hat.
I don't hear anything.
But he'll take you through
I believe that zone
there
one
is.
Now with
The
this
controls,
spray, if we look down
the
here,
sprayers,
James,
how you
we can
evaluate.
see that
You know this is no
it's not
good.
working at all. The other two heads.
So he goes through what works and what doesn't work and how to fix it. Man, this is fantastic. Why am I going through this? What lawn? I don't inspect the lawns. Yeah, you should. If you're doing a home inspection, that's great, doing a home inspection. But you know, one of the best ways to make a ton of cash is to do ancillary inspections. I mean, when I do a home inspection, when I did a home inspection, I had 75%, 75% of all home inspections had a termite inspection, and 50% of them had a radon. We had a ton of bundled inspection services. We didn't just do a $300 home inspection, did a $650 home inspection because we added value to our services and we charged more. How do you add value to services? By learning more stuff. How do you learn more stuff? Well, you get trained in additional inspections like this, like being pet friendly. You know how many clients of yours own a pet? You know how many millions of Americans own some kind of pet? You can go through a house. We have a checklist, and you can determine whether this house is pet friendly or not. True, all the things are going to be leaving, right? But it just you're trying to add value. The key to a successful business, including home inspection business, is you want to overwhelm your clients with perceived value. It's so much value in comparison to the cost. So the key is, if the perceived value is much greater than the cost, it's a good decision. It's a great decision for the consumer. If I'm getting incredible value, overwhelming value, I can't believe this person does the home inspection, the radon test, the lawn irrigation system, the wind mitt, the 4-point, and pet friendly inspection. This is fantastic. If that is overwhelming, if that's perceived to be overwhelming, it doesn't even have to be actually valuable. If the perceived value is overwhelming in comparison to the cost of getting that information, it was only a few $100. then it's a good decision. They'll hire you every single time. There is no incredibly overwhelming value by holding a license that thousands of other inspectors hold. That's barely over being a criminal. It's all about marketing and branding. I'm going to show you a couple resources about marketing and branding. Look, if you're a carpenter in the past, man, you should put one of these good logos. That's a good logo right there. Tell everybody how different you are. Not everybody is a carpenter, right? Maybe you're a firefighter. Maybe it's a woman-owned inspection business. Maybe you're a veteran. Maybe you're just a contractor, right? Maybe you just do condo inspections. Okay. I hope I'm getting the point across. Let's go to Alicia's dashboard again. Let's close some of these tabs. Any questions, any chats? No questions, no chats. Y'all know everything? That's good. No questions? Let's go to the dashboard. We got licensing, certification. Let's go to business development. This is fantastic stuff. Doesn't matter if you are going into business for yourself or you want to get hired by somebody. You should learn about business and marketing. You should have some knowledge about business and marketing. For example, if you are charging your client, if you are an employee of a large inspection company firm and you're charging a certain amount of money for your fees, you should know why that fee is incredibly valuable to your client so that you can give them their invoice and get paid with a credit card with full confidence that you have done a fantastic job for your clients at this most important time. If it's a real estate transaction, home inspectors are incredibly valuable. The most incredibly valuable, important decision, financial decision ever made by millions of homeowners every year in the United States is when they're buying a home. And who do they hire? Their local trusted home inspector who has a code of ethics. Unlike contractors, contractors don't have code of ethics. It's their business model. That's okay. They are there. If the contractor pulls up with a truck full of windows, their business model is to sell those windows. I bet there's going to be something wrong with the windows, right? Home inspector pulls up with nothing in the back. We don't have anything to sell other than our opinion. We just go around the house with two hands tied behind our back, and we just tell you what we see. And if there's something wrong, we'll try to describe it for you. And we'll try to identify the really big stuff for you so you can get those fixed. That's it. And then we go back to our neighborhoods. We're in the same neighborhood. A Florida licensed home inspector will be an InterNACHI's certified professional inspector, the most important professional a homeowner will ever hire. That's a home inspector. So congratulations. This is a fantastic. If you're brand new, this is a fantastic, it's the best job in the whole world. You're going to meet people who are actually thankful for your work. You don't get that anywhere else in a business. You get a job somewhere. No one's thanking you every day. This is the most critical. The home buyers are making an incredibly important financial decision that's going to last decades in their life at this critical moment, and they have to rely on someone's opinion, their trusted professional home inspector, not a contractor, not a real estate agent, not an attorney, but a home inspector who knows how to put all this stuff together and make sense out of it all. To be successful in business, you need resources, and InterNACHI has those resources for you. If you're brand new or you're a veteran inspector trying to boost your business, or brand new trying to get into the business, or maybe you just want some tips because you want to increase gross revenue this quarter, go to bizdevelop.com. It's a free business development tool by InterNACHI that helps inspection companies grow and become more profitable. And if you want to work for someone else in a multi-inspection firm and you know this kind of stuff, you are going to be incredibly valuable. Sean asks, is there a badge for infrared? There sure is, Sean. NACHI, NACHI .IR for infrared. Let's go there. NACHI.org/IR. And there's the infrared logos. There's the original infrared certified logos. There's an updated certified logo because we have some updated courses in here and classes and class options. Okay. Do I need a certificate or license for lead inspections? Also swimming pool inspections. So let's go to this page, nachi.org. Write these pages down. And if you can't find anything, just reach out to anybody on staff. They'll help you. Certifications. nachi.org/certifications. nachi.org/certifications. Or you log in to your dashboard. You go to certification on the left-hand side. And you click the link that says additional certifications. Okay. And pool. Yeah, there's a pool. Where's pool? There it is. Pool and spa inspector, certified pool inspector. You get a logo. You have to take a class. And we have a couple classes. We have a few videos too. It's a really good class. It's a fantastic class. You'll know how to inspect a pool and spa after completing this training course. And you can get that logo there. For the life of me, I don't think the state regulates pool and spa inspectors, but lead inspections, that's a hazardous material, lead in paint, right? And I was a EPA certified lead hazard risk assessor. Just for a brief moment, I was also a lead paint inspector. You don't want to be a lead paint inspector. You want to be the lead paint inspector's boss. And that's the certified lead hazard risk assessor, a certified lead hazard risk assessor. This is a federal regulated professional and certification. So you go online, it's through the EPA. Hopefully they're still around. I think they're still around, right? We didn't get rid of them yet. And get certified as a lead hazard risk assessor. Each inspection that I did took about an hour and it was about $600. And I had more power than a police officer because my work saved children's lives. It's an amazing kind of thing. Even if you never do lead hazard risk assessments and reports, just having it just provides you with more credibility. That's what you're doing, actually, when you join InterNACHI for the first time and you get certified for the first time and you've never been an inspector before. You have a license, who cares? But you want to be certified. You're borrowing InterNACHI. You're borrowing InterNACHI's trust. Like InterNACHI trained and certified you, gave you a logo, and now you use that logo in your marketing out there. You're borrowing InterNACHI's trust, the world's largest organization of residential and commercial property inspectors. They have trained and certified you, and we trust you, right? And we certified you. Now you want to display that, right? It's kind of like a Google review by InterNACHI. Google reviews, once you get rolling, doing inspections and you get clients, you want Google reviews because you want a website with those Google reviews on it. You want to search. You want people to search for you and see that other people, total strangers, love you. You could yell off the top of your roof how wonderfully fantastic you are as a home inspector, but no one's going to listen to you. They'd rather listen to a total stranger. So borrow InterNACHI's trust to add credibility to your profession and get Google reviews from total strangers. Well, your clients. Hans, I think I answered those questions. Also, water wells, is there a certificate for water wells? Yeah. So on the certifications page, we have a well as well. A little joke. There, certified well inspector and advanced well inspector. Is there anyone who could ask some point questions specific related to the wind mitigation inspections if I joined? Yeah. Again, we showed you the resources on your state page, right? And it starts with the network of Florida certified inspectors and licensed inspectors, right? Just reach out to some folks or join a chapter. You want to join a chapter. It could be, you can meet online virtually or face-to-face, and you want a mentor as well. Find a mentor in Florida. And then you have opportunities to discuss the training courses with other students. We have dedicated threads, online forum threads, where other students are asking questions and talking to each other online on our forum. Let's see. I've been pleasure to meet you. I'm starting in this field. I come from construction. I learned a lot there, but I already got tired of being tired. I'm already certified myself. I already have basic needs and tools, but I don't know how to get customers. What would you recommend to give me? I'm from Atlanta. Okay, no problem. Jorge, I'm going to go to Alicia's dashboard. We went to business development. We talked about BizDevelop. We've got other things in here like the fee calculator and what kind of, if you're going to start a company or corporation, should it be a sole proprietor? No. LLC, S Corp, all kinds of things that will help you, right? What kind of corporation should I? There's also a revenue per employee booster, credit score booster. Here, Jorge and everyone, home inspection business and marketing course. This is a college level home inspection. This is a college level business and marketing course, right? It's almost like getting an MBA, master's in business. And this course is going to teach you everything about running a successful home inspection business. And it goes beyond the home inspection training and the licensing training that you take to be a great inspector, to be successful in this business, whether you're running your own business or working for someone else. You have to know about business and marketing. You really do. It's like if you want to be a good inspector, remember we opened up with code? You should know code. You should know building standards. You should know best practices. You should know common ways the local contractors build stuff. Is it according to the standard or is it according to how they feel, right? A lot of feelings out there. The home inspection business and marketing course teaches you about business, marketing, training, software, tools, mentoring, website, legal stuff, has everything. And inside here are some chapters on the left-hand side. And how to start? Well, I would start, you could jump anywhere in this course. That's the beauty of InterNACHI courses. You don't have to go one by one. You can just go in and get some information, jump right back out. So I would start with chapter 13, work on branding, right? And that's different from, branding is different from advertising. Marketing is different from advertising. It's different from branding. So we teach all this kind of stuff, right? Brand is about who you are, what you do so well that's different from everybody else. And answers the question, why should I hire you instead of anybody else, right? So I would start with that. And there's a couple exercises just like this about who you are and what is your marketing going to be. Like, is it all about just your logo? No. Anybody can get a logo. Why should I hire you? What are you going to do differently? Are you going to help me with my problems? What are some of the special things that your company does or you as an inspector do that's different from all the rest? What are the benefits of hiring you instead of anybody else? What one way are you better than anybody else? I'm more thorough. Don't do that. I'm not asking that. Everyone's thorough. I write in complete sentences. Right. I take pictures. So is everybody else. I will spend all day at the home inspection. Well, nobody wants that, right? What is it that makes you different from all the rest? So this is a great chapter. What is it? Chapter 13, Work on your branding. Try to figure out. You don't have to answer all the questions. You can leave this blank for a long time. But eventually, if you want to run a successful business on your own, you're going to have to go through the marketing process. You have to change your mindset from being the best inspector in the world, technically great. I know everything there is to do an inspection, and I hold a license that proves it. You have to step away from that. Change your mind into thinking like, I now own and operate a business that offers home inspection services. Right? You want to change, as soon as you change your mindset from, excuse me, being an owner and operator of a business that just happens to perform home inspections, right? Changing your mind from being a greatest inspector, I'm just going to take the roof course 10 times and learn really how to do a great roof inspection. As soon as you drop that idea, you don't have to be the best inspector. There's always someone better. Hire them. If you don't work on branding and marketing and business resources and strategies, you won't be in business next year. All this is just a big waste of time. You have to do all three all at the same time, all the time. Inspection training. You always have to do good inspections. Good inspection, not the best, good inspections. You have to learn business operations. How do you leverage systems and processes in place so you're not doing everything yourself? Leverage InterNACHI resources. And marketing. Those are the three legs of your business, man. Those are the three topics, three things you have to have in your mind. You have to be technically good at what you do. If you suck at an inspection, no one's going to hire you, right? So you have to be good at doing inspections, but you also have to know how to operate a business and then market that business. You have to get a website online. You have to do email campaigns. Maybe you should post some social media stuff. You have to go door to door and knock. Tell all of your neighbors what you're up to. Every neighbor in my neighborhood knows I'm the inspector. They know also I have an infrared camera and a moisture meter. It rains a lot here where I live. It rains 4 feet a year. It rains a lot in Raleigh, North Carolina. And yet they come to me for advice. Oh, what should I do with my gutters and downspout? I don't understand. Where's this going? Where's all this water coming from? Where's all this water coming? Every time it rains, I get a little dampness in the corner here. Where's this? What? So much fun. That's only one part of it. You have to be technically good, business, marketing. Those are the three. So this course is a fantastic course, home inspection, business, and marketing. You can go in and out and learn what you need and then get out. Let's go. Okay, so we did certification, right? We did licensing, business development, marketing. You click the marketing tab, there's your certification logos. I know someone recently asked about logos. There's custom logo design. You can get your business logo designed, custom designed by InterNACHI's marketing team. InterNACHI's marketing team, I'll show you the marketing team. They don't do marketing for InterNACHI. They work for you. They work for you. Raise your hand if you have enough revenue right now in your home inspection business to hire 8 people to work on your marketing 24/7. Come on, you wouldn't be in class. You don't have that kind of revenue. How do you hire 8 people to work on your marketing, to do whatever you want? I would like my existing logo to be redesigned, Levi. Okay, I'll do it. That's it. They work for you. It's a great resource. This is something that you can leverage. You know what leverage is? In business, you need leverage. You know, capital is leverage. Tools are leverage. InterNACHI is something that you can leverage. It's something that amplifies your effort. into an incredible force. You get to do much more things with little effort by leveraging something that amplifies, multiplies your effort. So you put in a little effort, you contact the marketing team, and you get your marketing custom designed. You don't have to do that stuff. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Leverage this resource. That's the logo design, custom marketing materials. You get home maintenance books. This is old school, baby. This is old school marketing where you hand out a book, and this is about all the stuff that you don't have to say during a home inspection is about maintaining your house. And inside the book are about a dozen additional reasons to hire you again. And it will always stay, people do not throw away books. It will always stay on someone else's shelf, on someone's shelf, on your client's shelf. And whenever anything wrong happens in their house, you tell them, don't you dare hire a contractor without me. Whenever a client of yours, your neighbor, has a house problem, you want to be called. You'll run over there and give them free advice, or maybe charge them. It's up to you, so that they are equipped and empowered with the information that you have provided them. You have educated them on the condition of their home so that they can make smart decisions. One of them being to challenge the unnecessary repair recommendations from contractors who have a business model of making as much profit as possible per visit. Not bashing contractors. That's the business model, though. We talked about this before. If a contractor pulls up in a truck filled with insulation, guess what that contractor is going to be biased in seeing? A lack of insulation. What is in between that contractor and your neighbor? You. You're the trusted third-party neutral professional who provides the educational information that every homeowner needs to make a smart decision. That's incredibly valuable. Don't you dare charge whatever you're charging, double it. Increase your fees. The overwhelming amount of valuable information you provide is certainly worth the cost. Don't ever let them go. Give them a home maintenance book. Keep in contact with them. Email them. Have a huge network of people that you take care of. Your clients. They're not customers. People who buy pizza are customers. People who hire home inspectors are clients. Take care of your clients. And all this stuff that I just talked about for about an hour, I can go on for another 7, but I'm not going to, is all through InterNACHI resources, the business and marketing tools. Log in like Alicia here and scroll through your dashboard. I mean, we only scratched the surface and figure out what you need. I don't know. We don't know what you need. We don't know what you need. So we just provide an incredible amount of resources for you to take advantage of as an InterNACHI member. Okay. So I think that's what I wanted to share today. All right, everybody. If you ever need me, my email is really easy. Ready? Ben, B-E-N, at InterNACHI.org. Ben at InterNACHI.org. Email me. I'll reply back with any kind of help that you need. Thank you. Stay safe, everybody. See you later.